Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second episode of my Japanese campaign in Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Today we shall continue. Previously we set up our fleets, we did quite a few turns, nothing really happened. I tried my best to stay out of any kind of conflict. However, very soon we will have a conflict with the Russians and the Spanish. As such, we must be ready. That is fine. Research. Cruisers are getting up, hull construction is getting up, and slowly my submarine tech is getting up as well. With my submarines, I shall devastate the AIs. War has erupted between the British and the Austro-Hungarian Empire. New hull strengthening tech came up. Perfect. So I rushed 2 hull strengthening techs here. Huh? Seriously? This is weird. So I'm gonna stop focusing on it. Instead, I would like, yeah, that one. Shipyard size, 12,000 tons. Ooh, a lot of refits on the Chinese fleet. The Chinese and the French are losing against the Russians. The Russians who are down to 90 ships. Yeah, you know what? Let's piss off the Spanish. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at war. The Italians are at war. It is just a giant war everywhere. And I would like a too heavy... Why doesn't that work? Yoink. Did I accidentally click on the lands, perhaps? I want 2 heavy cruisers and a light cruiser to go there. I would like 2 heavy cruisers and a light cruiser to move over here. My main objective right now is to blockade these colonies. Move ships. Wait, what did I see there? Let's use the torpedo boats for that. Did I see a mine laying button? Or was I mistaken? I guess I was mistaken. 2 heavy cruisers and a light cruiser over here, please. And another 2 or 3 ships. Move over here, then we're still missing 1 colony, but we have a task force ready to go. 4 ships, move there. The Japanese fleet is moving out. We are still building several ships, including 2 battleships. Yeah, let's try not to get into a war with the Spanish, with the Chinese right now. I prefer being a bit more careful in that regard. Look at that. The Kasagi has no building flaws. Unlike these mine layers, they are badly constructed. Whew. The ships are moving fairly slowly. It's something to keep in mind. Campaigns will take a long time. They will take a very long time even. Fortunately, we have a lot of time. We have a lot of time on our hands. as my fleets move another sector towards the colonies. Japan, I signed an alliance with the United States. Yay! A Japanese-American alliance shall dominate the world. Yes. It will be. It will be glorious. Let's see. A Spanish group of 2 cruisers. Yeah, they're slowly starting to move their fleets up. I have 250 victory points. They have 0. I'm not quite sure how I earned these victory points. I guess due to the blockades of their ports. Yeah, do we want a grumpy Austro-Hungarians or a friendly Austro-Hungarian Empire? I want a friendly one. Yes. Although that does mean I might get called into another war. The war is slowly spreading this way. Still, things are okay. Keep in mind that some of my ships, especially my torpedo boats, will run out of fuel very quickly. Oh my. Oh my, this is not good. And that is one of the fun things of this campaign, to try this out. The fuel status of your ships. These ships are in position and only had to travel a short distance. These ships, well, look, the torpedo boats are almost out of fuel. Well, they're halfway. Let's see what happens. If nothing else, this is a very good test campaign. Let's see. Yeah, sure. Interesting. Japan and Italy signed an alliance. Man, just look at this. We have allied with the United States, the Italians, and the Austro-Hungarian Empire. We're at war with the Spanish, but others do not like us. And there is a chance that the Italians will call us in against the French and all of that. If so, I need to be prepared. I'll send these ships over here so that they can refuel here, and if we get into a war with the French and the English, then these ships can start harassing them. The rest is looking good. Maneuvering warfare, basic naval formations are coming up. More crew training is always good. And 8 months until we have level 2 of the experimental submarines. I believe some nations are losing transports. Why are the Italians in the Indian Ocean? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. And 2 Spanish light cruisers are on approach. These first 2 task forces can easily deal with that. This task force, 51% fuel on the torpedo boat. Good. We have 2 battleships. And they're already... Yeah, they're in service. Good, good, good. Can I see the fuel status of you? No, I cannot. Do I know what course you are taking over here? Oof. Okay. Let's send these 2 ships together with a light cruiser. Oh, look at that. You cannot cross the Singapore Strait? You have to go around Batavia, around Sumatra? Oh man. So this is a very good choke point. Just like the Suez Canal, I suppose. The Russians and the Spanish are at war. That's good. That might increase my relationship with the Russians. Let's set my task forces to invade. If there are enemy convoys here, if we can attack these harbors, then I really would like to do so. My battleships, they're moving a bit faster. That's good. The Spanish got a new technology, but it went so fast that I can't really see it. In that case, I think this screen needs to be upgraded. I want some sub-menus. Menus of build ships, menus of engagements, research, so it's easier to see what is going on. The British and the United States, French United States. Yeah, I will be called in any minute now. That's good. I don't mind. Research. And that attack secondary turrets on light cruisers. 1 times barrels. Okay. Yeah, I want double barrels. Double barrels, please. Okay, thank you. I'm not building any ships. I'm not repairing any ships. I need to do so. I'm going to build 1 more battleship. Oh, wrong button. And I will build 2 more heavy cruisers, I think. Of course, these are weird heavy cruisers, and they're more ships designed to destroy enemy escorts rather than engage enemy capital ships. I would like 4 heavy cruisers and 2 more mine layer cruisers. I want to settle down around 80 ships, and oh my god, the American ships, 240, 188 torpedo boats. That's insane. Brilliant, yes, but insane. I'm going to improve my relations with the French. I have the money, and the last thing I want is a war with the French right now. Although we haven't had a single engagement yet, but I'm sure we will soon enough. The Spanish fleet is closing in. Well, fleet is a great word. It's a big word. It's only 2 ships after all. Yeah, I do not want a war with you just yet. I don't care about you guys. And come on, that should have been an engagement. Can I see the... Yeah, I should be able to. Zoom in. Fleet of the Empire of Japan. The Spanish have a recon of 8.62. Control radius is small. Mine is bigger. My recon is bigger. I should be able to catch them, right? At least I assume that's how it works. Got no idea really. Also 240 American ships. took the right allies in that case, in that regard. $6,000-ton heavy cruisers. Oh, what? You guys can cross there? So my battleships cannot cross. Oh, come on. Now I'm grumpy. Now I am very grumpy. -10 unrest, yes please. -5 unrest, yes please. I lost a lot of money this turn, but it was worth it. Finances looking good. My dockyard is almost finished. One more month until we get the new experimental submarines. Sadly, I really want an engagement with the Spanish by now. Fuck you. The Empire of Japan has declared war on the British Empire. We declared war not because we wanted to, because we were forced to. Forced by the evil British Empire to defend our interests in the southeast. And okay, we got some ships deploying here, that's good. Do I have some ships remaining? Yes. Some torpedo boats. Go harass the enemy there. And you will be joined by a heavy cruiser, the Ioba. Good. Western Australia. Let's send the Kitakami. You know what? Let's send these 3 ships to the coast of Australia. Let's see what we can do. What we can achieve. So far, the war against the Spanish is a bit of a strange war. We have blockaded pretty much all of their ports here, except one here, I think. Truck Island isn't blockaded yet. We're gaining victory points ever so slowly. And the only Spanish ships in the region have not been engaged as of yet. Mind you though, they will. So will we. I'll gather up a larger task force here to deal with the Spanish ships that are incoming. I'm a bit frustrated that I haven't caught those light cruisers yet. Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's stop wasting money now. Lost a lot of cash. And in theory, it's okay. But still. New design. I have a new heavy cruiser, don't I? A 6,000 tonner. Rather than the old one, that is a 4,000 tonner. So let's not forget about her. Yeah, I really need... There we go. Can we... Well, we're gonna try to build her as a 20 knots ship. You won't fit. You will. Secondary tower. main guns. I really want a heavy cruiser that does this. But 19% engine efficiency. It's just not worth it. I need to get my engine efficiency up first, or get bigger cruiser hulls, and then they will be viable. The English scored some victory points against me. Why? I do not know. I wish you could see how you earned those victory points. You know, that you could hover over them and it would give a pop-up screen saying, what just happened? The British blockades the Empire of Japan? With what? How? Yeah, screw it. I can't lose the money anymore. How did you blockade me? Tell me. British? French? Jesus, they're all coming my way now. Oh dear. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That is pretty bad indeed. Still have no submarine tax. Status. What ships do I have in a reserve? 1 heavy cruiser, 2 light cruisers, some torpedo boats. But in 2 months, new heavy cruisers will be finished. Heavy cruisers? Light cruisers. And some heavy cruisers, okay. I keep blockading the Spanish until the last possible moment. The French blockade me as well now? Okay. Well, they're saying they're blockading me already, so I might as well take the hit and start a war with my neighbor here. A bit frustrating. I do not have a lot of ships that I can send out to counter you. And there will be some pretty large Chinese fleets in the area. No ships remaining there. None that I can move there. 1 that I can move from over here. Okay, let's move these ships back home. Come on, intercept them. Move over here, please. I need a fight. I want a victory. I want a fight. I need a victory. Let's put it like that. I just felt like I was almost jinxing it. Japan and Germany are at war. I feel sorry for Japan by now. I'm at war with like the entire world except with the Russians. And I have not any clue where my allied fleets are hiding. I bet the USA is just... Come on! Ladies and gentlemen, the American fleet. Nice. Research. Yeah, let's get that done. We have the electric technology, so I guess my batteries for submarines so they can sail underwater. Special machinery. Hydraulic steering gear, yes please. And the first battles are upon us. Finally. Finally, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, the French Empire stopped, the Spanish stopped, the British stopped. Yeah, they got no ships here. Instead, we are blockading the Chinese. Let's take a look at the Germans. We have a battle with the Germans. Oh man. Your ships are doing 18.6 knots. Mine are doing 21 and 19 knots. The fact that that's different means I have one mine layer with me. A mine layer and a warship. Let's take a look. Graphics-wise, nothing really seems to have changed with the heat from these guns, the distortion here. Is that new? Maybe. Anyway, let's take a look. We have in the Tama, the enemy is to the north, so my ships will not run away, thank you very much. And then we have the Yoshino. Both ships should be capable of fighting off the Germans. Let's see. Engine vibrations is a fairly big debuff. That's for sure. Various funnel emissions. I was in the emission of the other ship. We have engaged the enemy. So let's drop down to 18 knots and to, you know what, 17.5. Oh, good, 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 good. Less good. You, turn away. Jesus, smoke up. Yeah, that bug is still in the game. That's nice to know. Would have been nice if the enemy suffered it and not me. Christ. A very bad start to this engagement. Well done, Germans. Okay, this is a better distance, as the engines of the enemy cruiser are damaged. Enemy, of course, have torpedoes. I do not. Not yet. I will be focusing on torpedoes later on. Boom! Another flooding, and whoa! Standard bulkheads. Only standard bulkheads, and she's gone. Seriously, the flooding with standard bulkheads is just way too fast. 5 times speed. The Tama may take over the front lines. Let's see what we can do against the Lübeck. Oh, good, 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 good. Let's see, 2 compartments flooded. 3, 4, 5, 6. Over half their ship is flooded. And that was what? A single flooding hit? No, 2. 7. She's gone. The Lübeck is gone, ladies and gentlemen. The first blood is on me. 39 victory points. I sank 2 cruisers, man. Only 39 victory points? What? That should have been at least 300. Come on. At this rate, it's not even useful to kill enemy ships. Let's see. One of my cruisers is overweight. Whoa, look at the torpedo damage. Plus 11%. Let's not get hit by torpedoes. Against the Rendsburg. Enemy is to the northwest, so let's turn in. What you gonna do? Abukuma is coming for you. Abukuma. 5 degrees left rudder, please. Just to stay out of their main torpedo range. In fact, let's turn even faster now. Yeah, it should be fine. Unless she is turning in. I do not want you to turn in. Now, guns. Fire. 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 Bring her down. Bring her down. Come on, 5 inches. Engine damage and a flooding. On me. So, first engagement went to the Germans. It's come about. The Rendsburg has done well. Let's take a look at her. She has a green level of crew members, so do I. Even though these ships have been in service for a while now, and max money has been spent on crew training, it shows that, yeah, you really need that crew tech. In the meanwhile, the German ship is disengaging. They are running like the cowards they are, as the French would say. Finally, a hit on the enemy cruiser. A single flooding is all it takes. A single flooding and I'll win. With only a 3% chance to hit, however, I think we should speed this battle up. There we go. We have a flooding. On her stern, that is the least useful flooding of them all, but look at this. I see you flooding, Hayden. Let the drowned god take you. As more and more of the ship sinks beneath the tide. Oh, look at that, look at that. She got her flooding under control. Yeah. Lucky. Well done, well done. She was about to die. It should have ruined her speed though, this joke. Let's see. Yeah. My ship is 3,014 tons. It should be underneath the 3,000 tons. This is the overweight issue that I'm having. Overweight, 8.7%. It's not too bad. But it could be a lot better as well. Now, let's close in again, see if we can finish this off. And I shall be right back. And the enemy kept running away, ladies and gentlemen. I've caused some damage, they caused some damage on me. They scored a victory point. Unfortunate. Not the end of the world. We almost had her at some point. But yeah, she caused some pretty heavy hit on me in the latter stages of the fight. Still, oh, look at that, there's an entire German task force here. Jesus. How are you all passing my task force? That's what I do not understand, to be honest. They honestly should have been engaging the enemy here. But I guess it was not to be. And the Austro-Hungarian Empire has a revolution. Wow. That was pretty quick. What happened to you? 1, 2, 3, 4 ships. Politics. Austro-Hungarian Empire. Now, you have plenty of ships as well. It's not like your entire fleet went down. Your relations went down with everyone, though. Wow. Ow. We're building one ship. Means my cruisers have been built and are in service. Do I need more ships? Right now, I do not think I need more ships. I have the numbers. Do I have the firepower? No. I do not have the firepower. Yeah, no need to rush that. No need to rush that anymore. Let's work on torpedo propulsion. And let's work on new torpedo boats? Sure. In terms of victory points, we're not doing bad. Especially considering we hardly had any fights so far. A revolution in Italy. That's not good. Why is that not good? The Italians were my allies in the war against the British and the French and the Spanish. It could be worse, but it could be a lot better. Now, a heavy cruiser and 3 light cruisers facing off against the Germans. Say what you want about the Germans, but at least their fleet is willing to put up a fight. Unlike the others. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm going to call this episode to a close. Next time, we will deal with the Germans and reorganize my fleet into new task forces to devastate the enemy, hopefully. Until then, I wish you all a very fond farewell.
She's done for. All her guns have detonated.